Hi guys. First of all, the housework, homework, or whatever we call it. I'm smoking my Brog number 14 pipe, and in it I've got some Frogmorton, which I've really looked forward to smoking since I heard about it, and since people kept going on about all the Frogmorton blends. And I must say that I haven't been disappointed by it. It's a nice blend. It's got what I would call an everyday smoking tobacco. You could smoke it all day and you could smoke it every day. It's basically two different leaves in it. It's Lakita, or Latakia rather, is the main one, and Virginia the second. And the Latakia's got its usual smoky taste, but not too heavy. In fact, it's a very gentle smoke. It just tastes nice. It's a medium taste, I think. It's difficult for me to check the rum note, but it doesn't seem too bad. Carolyn's sat there reading her book and she hasn't died yet, so I think that's probably means that it's not too bad. Another reason I particularly like this one is because of the link with Tolkien and Lord of the Rings. You know, Frogmorton was a village in the Shire. And Morton in English, in the old use of English, means marsh. So it was the Frog Marsh. It was where two streams divided and made this watery marsh near the village. But like all real tobaccos, the reason for smoking it is for the tobacco itself. And it is the Latakia I'm tasting most of all. The retrohale's sort of quite pleasant. There's no spiciness about it. Although I have had just a little tingle on the tongue, which is probably because I just was trying to smoke it, trying to keep it going a bit, because I'm nearly at the end of this. I keep forgetting how little these bowls are. It's a McClellan blend, and as I say, Virginia and Lakita. Sorry, just let me. It's one that I could smoke regularly if we got it in England, but we don't, unfortunately. It's also a blend that I could smoke just using the breath method and spending my time going off in my meditations. I'm probably speaking to the converted, really, to you in the States, because it's used so regularly there. But it's a blend that I would recommend if you haven't tried it. Try it. I don't think there's a lot of nicotine in it. Maybe medium, mild to medium, maybe. But the taste is quite good. The taste is sort of a medium taste, I would put it at. It's not too strong. Latakia, and you can pick up the Virginias. That's annoying. I think it's gone out now. I think I've smoked that one 3. I think that's all I really want to say about that blend. It's a good blend and I've enjoyed it. The other thing that's sort of really taking much of my thought at the moment is just how much I'm enjoying smoking. All the tobaccos that I'm smoking, whether they're new blends or old blends, whether they're aromatics or non-aromatics, Balkans or whatever, each one has been a pleasure so far. I don't know whether it's because my taste buds have changed or not, but I think part of it is that I'm learning to smoke a bit better, that I'm taking it more slowly. The tobacco I'm able to smoke it without too many relights and with a good airway. So that's quite good. I think also the different blends are educating me and my tongue and my taste. Having just put this blend down, the aftertaste is much better than some of the blends that I've been tasting. I can still taste it on my tongue, the Latakia especially. It's a nice smoky taste, it's a nice light taste. I think what I'll do now is finish with a joke with this one, because I might want to put something up later. There was a man who had fallen out with his wife, and it was very tragic. She was going to take him for all the money he'd got. So he was talking to a friend and said, look, can you suggest something I can do? And the bloke said, well, you could kill her. So he said, look, I'm not a violent man. I just couldn't do it. And he said, no, I meant kill her by making love to her. He said, make love to her as often as you can. It's morning, noon and night if possible. And he said, eventually she'll wear out. So the bloke thinks, are you sure? So he said, yes, it's well known. So after about 3 months, the man calls round to see his friend, and his friend's in a wheelchair, and the wife's sort of whistling and making laying the table for the food, and seems to be quite lively. And the friend says to the guy, what are you doing in the wheelchair? He said, oh, don't worry about that. He said, I'm doing what you said. He's making love to her morning, noon and night. And he said, look at the silly bitch. She doesn't know she's only got 6 months to live.